guys, welcome to another part of Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Genesis. In the last part, we cleared Green Hill Zone and got 2 of the 6 Chaos Emeralds in this game. And now we're gonna get 2 more Chaos Emeralds in Marble Zone. And you might have noticed that the last part was really short, it was only 4 minutes long. So now you're probably gonna be like, Jedi Curry, why is this one like 15 minutes? Well, it's because Act 3 freaking drags with all these zones, but Act 3 is the worst. I mean, this is one of my least favorite zones because of how long it is and how tedious it is to keep all your rings. Because I forgot that. Because again, the big rings at the end, and it's kind of hard to recover your rings in this game, especially since there's lava everywhere and you're just getting hurt when you're trying to get all the rings back. But the shield power-ups really help. And I was able to get this down in like 3 tries. This is my 3rd one. And the special stages add to the time as well. So, but luckily the boss is pretty easy. So yeah. I get that out of the shield power up just because, and I showed off a little funny glitch that if like you roll into an item box that's next to a wall, then walk to the right, Sonic will like push and like go to the right or whatever. But yeah, you know, I like Marble Zone a lot more if it wasn't as long. But as you guys might have noticed, I've hit 300 subscribers on my channel, and so this time, instead of playing through Sonic games, I'm probably playing through Mega Man games. I mean, I might do it. And I have Mega Man 2 and 3 down, but I don't have Mega Man 1 down. But if I can get Mega Man 1 down, then I'll be happy to do a Let's Play. So I'll be playing through Mega Man 1 through 3, 3 being my least favorite, 2 being my favorite. But yeah, that is Act 1, and this special stage, both the special stages in this took me 2 tries to get. I'm sorry, I just had to use save states, but because again, these are basically luck based, and I can't guarantee that I'll get the Chaos Emerald every time. So yeah, I actually have a close call here, where I almost fall into the goal. Because if you fall into that goal area, then the special stage is over. You get removed from the special stage, and you can't retry it again. And I believe this gets you to the next special stage, so you can't, like, even if you get into the next big ring, you can't retry it, which is, like, really stupid. See, like, right there, I almost fell in. I didn't feel like I need to speed this one up. So, yeah. There's not much to talk about, you know, just don't do these crystals as much as you can. And like I said before, these are my least favorite special stages in the whole series. So yeah, it's like really stressful. And there we go. I honestly expected this to take like 6 or like 5 tries, but I got lucky. And the next zone is gonna like, it took me forever to get down, even though I'm pro at the game. The next zone took me 4 tries to get to the end with over 50 rings. Oh my goodness. But yeah, now it's time for Act 2, and this one is a bit longer, it's a bit more fast-paced. There's one part we have to run away from the lava. It's pretty fun. That's one part of Marble Zone that I actually like. But yeah, this is probably going to be the longest episode of Sonic 1. I think the final zone might be a bit longer, but yeah, I think this is going to be the longest one. I mean, honestly, I felt like this was more of like a Zelda game when I was playing through this, because, you know, it was like block pushing and stuff. It all reminded me of Zelda. I'm a big Zelda fan. Then again, I've been a fan of Sonic for longer. But, like, Zelda, like, really intrigued me. Like, I started out playing Wind Waker, then I just, like, got A Link Between Worlds, and I love that game. I need to Let's Play a Zelda game. I've always wanted to do that. It's either that I don't have enough time or I don't have enough resources. I think I should shift to playing A Link to the Past instead. I'll see. I was gonna Let's Play Link's Awakening at one point. I like the setup ready to go and everything, but then I realized I didn't have a lot of experience with that game. So I might do that in the future. I'm not sure, but yeah. And it's also switch pushing, which reminds me even more of Zelda. So maybe when I hit 4 subscribers, I'll either play a Zelda game or play through Mega Man 4 through 6. 4 might be my favorite. It used to be 7, and before that it was 9, but now it might be 4 because I freaking love that game. I love all the Robot Master themes. I love the Cossack Castle theme. I really like that game. I like how it added the charge shot. It's like my favorite. And I speeded this part up because I'm just basically doing the same thing again, and it'd be pretty boring to watch. So I just sped it up. So yeah, you know, it's Marble Zone's like a slow crawl. And one of the things I don't like about the original Sonic 1, even though it has a deep place in my heart, is that the pacing can be a little bit off. I mean, some zones you'll go through quick, like Green Hill Zone and Starlight Zone, which have replaced Oil Ocean Zone. Because seriously, think about it. In Sonic Mania, there's only one zone from Sonic 1, which was Green Hill Zone. They could have added like more Sonic 1 zones, because think about it, there's like 2 or 3 zones from Sonic 2, Chemical Plant, Oil Ocean, which I don't know why they added it, and yeah, I think there's only 2. And Sonic CD has 2, Star Speedway and Metallic Madness, and Sonic 3 has, I think, 3, Hydro City Zone, Flying Battery, and see, what's the other one? No, not Ice Cap. I feel like Mania had like 3. See, so Hydro City, Flying Battery, and what's the other one? I feel like it had 3, or maybe it only did have 2. Oh yeah, and Lava Roof. So yeah, those are 3 from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and Sonic 1 only has 1. And that really kind of made me sad. They could replace Starlight Zone with they could replace Oil Ocean with Starlight Zone. They should have done that, in my opinion, because Sonic 2 has the least amount of zones. They could have balanced it out better. But yeah, that's I went off on a weird tangent. But yeah, that is the end of Marble Zone Act 2. And getting to these big rings can be a pain, because if you don't jump into it soon enough, Sonic will just walk off screen. I don't get why he does that, because all that hard work of getting all 50 of those rings will be thrown away because Sonic just walks off off the screen. I mean, usually when I do a playthrough of Sonic 1, I don't go for the Chaos Emeralds because it's not worth it. I mean, even as when I played this when I was 5, I didn't go through the Chaos Emeralds. I remember the first time I beat this game, I felt so satisfied. But it took me a long time to beat it, because Sonic, I was a 5-year-old. You have to keep that in mind. So even after I got Sonic Rush for Christmas of the same year, and I loved that game, it's probably in my top 5 favorite Sonic games. Sonic Rush took me about 3 weeks to beat, because again, I was a 5-year-old, guys. And then the following year I beat Sonic 1, and I felt really satisfied about that. And you have to remember that I was also playing Sonic 1 on a keyboard as well. But yeah, that is special stage number 4. It took me 2 tries, this being my 2nd try. And now, it's finally time for Act 3, and I just really don't like Act 3. This zone is too sluggish, and again, the pacing in this game is really bad, because some zones you'll speed through, like Green Hill and Starlight, and so some zones are sluggish and require you to think and platform slowly. And as you can see there, I got hit. I'm not sure if you've seen me get hit in this Let's Play before, but yeah, when you get hit, Sonic flies back and you lose all your rings, but you can pick them up again. So yeah, it's basically like life insurance. It's basically like car insurance or whatever. You can get hit as much as you want, as long as you have at least 1 ring. But if you get hit without any rings, then you die. You lose a life. Excuse me. But yeah, I also really like rolling into things. I get the same satisfaction of when I slide into things as when I'm playing Mega Man. I got into the Mega Man series like 4 years later when I was like 9 or 10 years old. Same year I got into Zelda. Like I love difficulty in games. I just love difficult games. I don't understand why, and that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons why I don't like save states. Is that they ruin the difficulty of a game. I mean, the only reason why I use save states in this game is for let's play purposes because I want to show off everything. And plus, these special stages, they can be a real pain, and getting to them can be a real pain as well. But usually when I play through Sonic 1, I don't use save states. And when I play through Mega Man 9 and 10, I don't use save states either, because I beat the original Xbox version of Mega Man 9. Well, I almost beat it, but then Dr. Wily, he obliterated me. And I was really mad about that. I almost beat it, though. He literally had, like, one more unit of health left, but I don't want to talk about that. But I re-beat him in Mega Man 9 on the Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. And I'm really happy about that. That felt really satisfying. But yeah, I just think save states ruin the difficulty of certain games. I like how Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 did it. How you can like only save a state at certain points in the game. I actually really like that about Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 because it actually preserves the difficulty of the games. Because one of the things that makes Mega Man is the difficulty, and if there's that constant safety net, it isn't fun anymore. Well, at least to me, it isn't. And don't give me the bullcrap about the new players and stuff. I mean, Mega Man already teaches the player through its level design. I mean, Ego Raptor made a video about it. You should go see it. But yeah. Again, another weird tangent. I mean, come on, it's the Marble Zone. It's boring and it's long and it's tedious, especially if you're going for the big rings like me. And Labyrinth Zone, getting all 50 rings in a level is a pain, so I like to get all the Chaos Emeralds before then. Labyrinth Zone's right after the next zone, just in case you were wondering. So 2 Chaos Emeralds per zone. And in the first 3, do the math, that's 6 Chaos Emeralds. Over 3 zones, and yeah, math. So, like I said, this has a lot of block puzzles. And you have to push it over river of lava sometimes, and then like these lava geysers will push you up and you have to jump off. That part of the beginning where I had to jump up and then that block slid out so I could jump onto it at the beginning. If you miss that jump, you have to like go all the way back and respawn the block, I think. I'm not sure. And there's these parts of like these weights that drop down. You have to jump on them quickly, because if you don't, no, this is the part, it's coming up. Because if you don't, you have to redo like a part of the level again, and ain't that fun? No, it isn't. Rhetorical question. Yeah, see, if you fail that part, which is like kind of easy to do if you're like a new little kid like me, when I play this, you have to redo like a big chunk of it again, which is like really tedious and annoying. Ugh, I hate Marble Zone. But now it's time for Dr. Eggman, and he's a pushover. Like, the boss battles in this game are like too easy. That's another one of the complaints I have. Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 stepped it up in terms of boss difficulty. But yeah, that is it for Marble Zone. If you liked the video, please comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in part 3 when we tackle Spring Yard Zone. I'll see you then. Bye.